Hello everyone, happy venturing. Welcome back to Shape Adventures. My name is Tammy. Today we're going to be going over a topic that just popped up in my mind because my friend has someone in her area that's going through it. And if you guys don't know, if you ever come to my area, especially through my agency, I will try to take you guys around. Um, so if you went on my TikTok channel, you'll know that before this retrogression and before like when people were coming, my hospital were bringing in a lot of like nurses, and I was happened to be the first nurse that came. My agency does a program that sort of lets people who've already been living there take new nurses around and like help them with stuff and like show them like different areas where they could go. Um, so I have seen the prepared and the not so prepared. And today we are going to be talking about something that really, what is it? Yucked your yum? I'm trying to use new sayings, but something that really grinds my gears or grinded my gears. Something that made me mad. Not mad, but like, you're not going like side eye, like, anyway. So I'm going to be talking about transportation and why y'all need to research. Like I always, in all of my videos, I feel like if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know like my biggest thing is like plan, plan, plan. What is your why? What you doing? You know where you going. Please make it make sense. Stop doing foolishness. Okay? Stop doing foolishness. Y'all, please just research before y'all come. So today we're talking about public transportation, Uber, Lyft, taxis, how much it costs, why you need to know ahead of time, XYZ, so on and so forth. How are you getting around? Like, let's just pause. How are you getting around? The United States is not small by any means. I come from a country that is literally 360,000 people or less. Maybe only 10,000 more, if that much. The Bahamas is a archipelago of 700 islands and keys. Not all are inhabited. Nassau is the biggest of which, and Nassau is only 21 by 7. Okay? 21 miles long, 7 miles wide. It's easy to get around. In the United States, it is not 21 by 7. If you're not from the Philippines, I don't know that island to US ratio, but it's not small. Okay? So let's talk about it. When you come over here, you need to know how it is you are going to be getting around. Okay? The US is like it's the United States, but every state has something different, every town has something different. Everywhere is different. You can't go based on what the movies show you. You can't go based on what you think it's going to be like. You need to go and research the area you are going to be in, because even if you research a state, there you could be in the town that's like an hour over and your transportation will look completely different literally from someone that's living an hour away. Case in point, before I came to my town, I downloaded Uber and Lyft, and I would start putting in like random address points to another address point just to see how much stuff would cost. When I started doing that, I realized that my town doesn't have Uber or Lyft. It doesn't. And if it does, it costs like there's only like like if you go to the US, like how I would visit Miami a lot. Like if you put the address in like Uber or Lyft, like it'd be like 8 cars pop up and all of them like around your area. That's how saturated the market is with like ride sharing and stuff. In my town, there's 1 car that pops up, and Uber will tell you you have a 20-minute wait. You know, if you go to like Miami, your wait just be like 3 minutes, 5 minutes max. My town is a 20-minute wait, and that's if that car even come to pick you up. So that already put in my mind, baby, Uber or Lyft, you can't do that. So you need a car. I had, like how I mentioned early in the video, a girl that moved to the US who needed help getting around and stuff. And she didn't go with like an agency for like international order source or nothing like that. She didn't go with Advantial to get like a car loan. So when she came over here, she wanted to do Uber or Lyft. Cool. So I told her when she got here, I was like, you do know that's not a thing. right? And she was like, I can't remember what she said or didn't say, but she was like, yeah, I realized like after I got here. It's like, not enough research, number one. So she started like using like taxis and stuff. Taxis are hella expensive. So she started like running through her money really quickly. Cause I wasn't always available to take her places. And nobody else could be really available because she don't know nobody else like that, and she didn't have a car, so she literally could not get around. She was stranded. She didn't have a hotel. Like, she had a hotel that agents provided for like a week, and then after that she had to look at apartments. But she also had kids, so I was like, I could take you around, but like, what all we gotta do? But she didn't have a car, so she had a lot of stuff to cram into like her days. So she had to register her kids for school, pick up food. She had to go see about uniforms. She had to like do a bunch of different stuff that she would have to use like a taxi for. And she didn't anticipate the taxis being that expensive. She anticipated more using Uber or Lyft because it's the cheaper option, but that's not something you have here. Um, I say all that to say in this video that this video is literally just like informational about you thinking you have public transport. Oh, and we don't have public transportation in our town. Our town is very rural. There ain't no bus, definitely no train. And I like, this video is for people who think that all of the US has Uber and all of the US have Lyft. And even if they don't have train, every state and town and whatever should have public bus systems. The more rural you get, the less public transportation you get. The town is less like navigation friendly in terms of people who don't have cars. Taxis, because of the reason of no public transportation and because there is no Uber or Lyft competition, they can put their fees as high as they want them to be. So you start spending more money. So don't go to the US or don't move thinking that, oh, well, I'll just take Uber Lyft because that's just what they just do. Or whenever I visited, I used Uber Lyft and it's super easy. Whenever you visited the US, it probably wasn't to move. It probably was to like vacation, which means you went to a bigger city because you wanted to do vacation like activities. So you always had Uber and you always had Lyft. And the train system probably was good where you at if they had trains, or the bus system was good. But if you move to certain areas of the states, that is not an option for you. And if you do move to certain areas of the states where that is an option for you, congratulations. This video is for y'all, because y'all is my friends who move in without an idea of how you are going to be getting around. You have Advancho. You have International Auto Stores. You have used car dealerships if you bring your money. You have all these options, but you need to come with a plan before you get here. Don't, do not, do not get here and realize you do not have transportation and you know nobody. Because that is when you start getting taken advantage of by like taxi drivers and stuff like that. So let's just plan ahead. Google, let's go on Google Maps. The easiest way to figure stuff like that out is to, if you already know where you're going, pull up your town. There's a Walmart or a Dollar General in pretty much every town. So you put in Dollar General, insert your town here, and then you click that. And then you set on Google Maps your directions to go to like a Walmart also in the town. They're probably going to be close together. Make sure that it's actually in your town. And then hit the button to see if Lyft has any options, if Uber has any options, if on Google the public transportation options pop up. If you see none of those, then you need to come up with a better plan because you do not have public transportation or rideshare. And that is just what this video is for. I don't want y'all to come here and just be up the creek without a paddle, because I don't like my friends up the creek without a paddle, and y'all's my friends because y'all's my adventurers. So yes, let's just research, plan, go with God until we meet again, guys. Happy venturing, and as always, like, comment, share, subscribe to my videos. I'm just a baby channel and we are just trying to grow, and that's it and that's all.